Well, what's going on, everybody? Front porch sitting here over in North Carolina. We got rained out today testing, so I'm working on my second video here. LS Fest 2025. A little recap here of how it went for me. We had planned to, since they changed our schedule for speed promotions, this weekend opened up and we were able to go, put it on our calendar to go to LS Fest down in Texas. It's a cool event. We have fun when we go there. We had planned to take the Burnout truck, the giveaway truck, and the 55. And I wanted to take my truck. Unfortunately, it's not quite ready yet. So Shawn said, "Hey man, 55 is going to be there. I'm not racing it. Aiden's not racing it. You want to drive it?" I said, "Yeah." So loaded it up, took it down there. Probably should have put some tires on it. I think that is probably why we couldn't make it as fast as it probably should have been. We got it to go down, and then added a couple of degrees of timing, and it just blew the tires off. Anyways, see that here in a little bit, but we had a good time. We'll go to as many of these as we possibly can. Really want to go to the one in Bowling Green. They tell us that one is the one that you need to go to. So eventually we'll make it over there. I guess that's kind of the big daddy of all LS Fest. So one of these days we'll make it over there. But so anyways, we got down here. Unfortunately I didn't really video any of this, but I'll tell you what happened before the race. We got down there, went to get the car teched in. And I don't know if you've seen it on our last 187 Customs video, but when Aiden got teched in for Little Gangsters out in California, we discovered that the seatbelts were for 2012. That wasn't going to fly down here at LS Fest, so I had to run over to Florida Performance, bought a set of race quit belts, got them put in there, then they got me teched in and let me go. So, got everything ready. That was the night before, actually. Got there the next day, got in line, and here's how my first pass went.
$590s is
That's been a lot of.
yeah. Yeah, look at the drive shaft. So right off the button, it had all the wheel speed, even though it's jerking timing out, and so it made the RPM not hit right here. So what I did was I came in here. This is where I did all the work. This is what it was before the blue line.
Yeah.
This is what it is now, and I'm thinking about I may even drop this dot a little bit more and come a little bit more through here. I just don't want to neuter it so bad that it doesn't recover, but that's why I'm leaving the boost in the motor, so that it'll recover.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously it'll probably get a little bit better today, but
A little bit, maybe.
not a whole lot, man. So,
as you see, that was a little hot. We put a tune-up in it that we know what it went at the track. I think it was like a 590 tune-up or something like that. not much surface there. It's the return road at the NASCAR track, so it's just, I don't even think it's sealed asphalt. It's just asphalt, very porous. Takes a while for it to hold rubber. And come to find out, like I said, car probably needed tires. But anyways, not much good came of it. It got out there. It spun pretty much instantly. I tried to drive it as best I could. And, there just wasn't anything there. So come back over here. Shawn will take a look at the laptop, make some adjustments, and we'll try to make another one. So it didn't take long for us to figure out, not only should we have put new tires on the car, we probably should have put a actual DOT approved drag radial on the car and stepped into the daily driver power adder class, or the drag and drive power adder class that Dalton was in. That's really what that car was made for. I had no business being in small tire. I mean, you got guys like the Kraken was in that class that I was in, and I'm pretty sure he ended up winning both days. So anyways, just out here having a good time, really. I haven't driven anything that makes any power in a while. The last thing was my truck, and that was a couple of years ago. So first day was a good time. It's the first time I've ever driven the 55 other than, sticking it a couple times on the street. It was fun. I'm having a good time. So all right, day 2 here, Holley LS Fest 2025 here in Texas, Texas Motor Speedway. Made a decent pass on that one. Shawn got a handle on the tune up there. I think the surface got just a touch bit better, but also, you give Shawn a couple passes, he's gonna figure something out. So made a really good pass there. We're outgunned in this deal. There were no false illusions in my head that I was here to win this deal. Just here to let go of the button a few times and have a good time. So that's what we're doing. That was definitely the fastest pass we've made this weekend with it. So he's in there, he's on the laptop right now. Gonna put a little more power in it and see what we can do on this next one. So this next one will be eliminations for day 2. I'm in small tire, should probably be in the drag and drive power adder, but we got it's more of a slick than a radial on this car. You got to have a real DOT tire to be in that one. So we have the Hoosier bracket radial, works really well for this car. It needs to have a, like a 275/60, same tire we run on the OG for Pro 275. But anyways, that's where we're at here. Going over the car. It did die after that pass. It's at low fuel pressure, so make sure everything's good there. It's full of fuel. I'll go ahead and get it iced up again and get ready for them to call us up for round 1. See what happens.
Once you know who you're racing against, so you know what kind of car they have, because when you're going to race, that's on your whole walk of life. Problem, questions, right.
I wanted to go first anyways.
Nailed it. What'd you get?
The guy with the Dodge here behind us. He doesn't care which lane he gets. I don't care which lane I get. So pull up in the right, he'll pull up in the left. We're gonna go first, get it over with. That does it for me. My LS Fest is over. One and done both days. I ain't mad about it. I had a good time. Thanks to Shawn for letting me drive the 55. It's such a cool car. It was just fun. I had a good time. Wish we could have won one or two, but it just wasn't in the cards. So no big deal. But that wasn't it for LS Fest. So if you guys have never been to one, the next Burnout pit that you see, do yourself a favor, walk over and check it out. These guys are insane. If you've watched the 187 Customs video, you've seen Aiden killed it in the Burnout truck. It was lit, literally. That thing was on fire when he got done, lost the wheel, all that stuff. But other than that, man, the other guys that were in it, they were awesome. Lots of cool cars, lots of different stuff. The Aussies were in town. They always put on a show in the Burnout pit. So here's just a few videos I got of it. Like I said, do yourself a favor if you run across the Burnout contest with a Burnout pit, or really any kind of Burnout test. Do yourself a favor, walk over, check it out, and enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead, and this will be the last you see of me on this video. So thanks for watching. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe, share the channel, whatever you can do. Like I said, I'm trying to grow this deal back up. You guys did awesome on my first video. It way surpassed my expectations. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. So in the meantime, here's a minute or so of some badass burnouts from Holley LS Fest 2025 in Texas. Holy shit, the wheel's gone. The wheel fell off.
How? Hey, the fuel cell's back there.
I know.